Hi guys, when he made his secretary pregnant. But knock knock, come in. Sir, remember today you have to attend a business party at 8 p.m. Oh Jungkook, it's you. How many times I have told that you don't have to knock? And thanks for reminding. Check these files, sir. Jungkook forwarded the files to Tae, who started reading them. Oh, by the way, Jungkook, can you be my plus one for the party? They asked, looking intimidatingly at Jungkook, who widened his eyes at the question because it was unexpected. They never took him before. He always invited some business partner's daughter. Jungkook. He came out of his thoughts and nodded his head without himself knowing. Oh, thanks. You can go home and ready. I will pick you at 7. Hearing that, Jungkook left from Tae's office and straight went to washroom. Jungkook's POV. OMG, 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 it's true? Did he really ask me? I can't believe I must be dreaming. Wake up, Jungkook, wake up. Jungkook patted his face and washed his face, but still not was able to hide his pink blushy cheeks. That always rude and cold to everyone. My CEO boss, my crush Kim Taehyung invited me to a party. At evening, Tae was waiting for Jungkook to come out. Jungkook stepped out slowly, his long shimmery flowing dress following his steps. Tae looked up from his phone and then he closed his eyes to open them again. What was he seeing? Is this Jungkook? The person who always wore simple formal dress at every business meeting, even when he called Jungkook to come at Sundays? So soft, glory, pretty in that look. Taehyung just wanna wipe him up. Shut up, Tae thought and controlled his mind. Tae, Jungkook, you can wrap your arm around. Don't be shy. Tae forwarded his arms towards Jungkook, looking at his shy state. They had some drinks with his business partners, and he was listening to a director, but his eyes were only on Jungkook, who was sitting on a corner table. He was looking so innocent and out of the place. Tae's thoughts darkened, looking at his small figure, and when Jungkook stood up, moving towards washroom, he followed him, excusing himself. Jungkook checked his makeup and came out of the washroom, not expecting his boss to be there. Sir, call me Tae. Tae whispered near Koo's ear while placing his hand on Koo's waist. Sir, can you please? Jungkook felt butterfly in his chest, so he tried to pull away from Tae, but Tae just pulled him more into his chest, squeezing his waist. Please, what? Tae huskily whispered while leaning his face towards Koo's soft, shiny lips. I. Jungkook was trying to speak, but before that, Tae placed his lips on Koo's, kissing him silent. Feeling the softness and in drunk rage, Tae would go more into himself, grabbing him by nape, kissing him roughly. Koo wind, feeling the need to breathe, but Tae was kissing him like he was starting, and Jungkook was the only food left. Tae parted away as he almost lost his control in the hallway, so he grabbed Koo's thighs, pulling him into his arms, and moved to a nearby room and locked the door from inside. Sir, you are drunk. Shh, you are so pretty, Jungkook. They kissed him again while placing Koo on the bed while hovering above Koo's small frame. Don't you want me? Huh? Tell me, they asked. I know, looking at your flushed cheeks, your shy smile, your hesitant touch whenever I am close. But, no buts. Now, let me have you nicely. They kissed him again, removing his blazer and shirt in one go, and unbuckling his belt. Jungkook's thoughts were messed up looking at Tae shirtless. He was not thinking anything, just going with whatever Tae was doing with him because it's his first time. His crush kissed him. His emotions, feelings were winning over the right thing to do at such situations, so he lost himself in Tae's closeness, his rough touch, his deep, husky moans. Next morning, Jungkook woke up slowly, feeling some pain, and then his eyes fell on Tae, who was sleeping beside him on the bed. His back was a canvas of scratches made by Jungkook. He shyly lowered his arm to pick up his clothes from the floor and wore them, and then Taehyung woke up. Ah, where am I? He asked himself. Then his eyes fell on Jungkook, who turned around, hearing the voice. Jungkook blushed, looking down as he accidentally saw little Tae in broad daylight because when Taehyung sat up on the bed, the blanket sliding down from his chest to his thighs. Ouch! Tae smirked, covering himself, wrapping the blanket around his lower waist, stretching his body. That was fun, Jungkook. You can rest today. I will drop you at your house, Taehyung said. They grabbed his clothes and wore them and then drove Jungkook to his house. All the ride, they remained silent while Jungkook kept thinking how to talk Taehyung now. He was expecting Tae to start a conversation with him and say something about what happened last night, but Taehyung just remained silent. Soon they reached at Koo's house and Koo stepped down from the car very slowly, his throat hurting from holding back his words, his cautions and the growing accusations. Jungkook walked inside the house and closed the door behind him, and then the dam broke. He kneeled on the floor, crying loudly. Why pretending like nothing happened? Why he did not say anything about last night? Why he had not asked me out or told me he likes me? Why? He screamed loudly. Jungkook cried for about 30 minutes. Then he took a shower, looking at the love bites which they had made last night on his body. Koo still remembers the soft kisses. It's okay, Koo. Maybe he will talk tomorrow at office. Yes, he will talk about this at office. He must be tired too. That's why he left me at home, Jungkook thought, trying to justify Taehyung's actions. Next day, Koo entered the office and started the work, but then he got a call from Tae to come in his office. Jungkook happily got up expecting that Tae will talk to him now. He entered the office without knocking. Jungkook took the files and delivered them to third floor to Mr. Park. Jungkook picked the files and waited, but then Tae got busy again on his laptop. He left, his heart breaking because Tae was avoiding the topic. He gave the files to Mr. Park Sojun. Thank you very much, Jungkook. Jungkook nodded, smiling, and tried to leave. Jungkook, today why don't you come for lunch at canteen? It's my treat for helping me, please. Jungkook thought for a second and nodded because he always ate the lunch at Tae's office, accompanying him, so that Tae don't feel alone. But right now, he just wanted to away from Taehyung. At lunch, Jungkook entered into canteen with Mr. Park Sojun and Tae was waiting for him at his office as usual. He checked the CCTV and don't find Jungkook in his cabin. Where is he? Tae skipped his lunch and worked on some files. Oh, I want the graphics design files. They stood up, moved to third floor for the files. But do you like the brownie? Yes, it was very delicious. Sojun, you should come always at lunch. They make different desserts every day. You will love it. What are you saying? If I eat so much that I will be round. Jungkook slapped on Sojun's arm laughing. So what? You will become more cute and pretty too. Sojun flirted with a shy Jungkookie who ran away giggling. Shut up. Yeah, go, I am serious. Ran after him, smiling broadly. They crushed the cake box and threw it in the dustbin, which he bought from the canteen to eat with Jungkook when he walked to canteen in search of the manager, Park Sojun, because he looked at Jungkook and Sojun, who was laughing and giggling together, completely unaware of the dark gaze of their boss, Kim Taehyung. They left to his cabin in anger. He is getting frustrated as his mind is only popping images of Jungkook with Sojun. He was in happy mood in the morning as he remembered the feeling of cool soft lips. He craved for more, but to keep his professional life separated, he did not talk out to Jungkook. Sir, this is the file you have to sign for next meeting. Jungkook entered after lunch holding a file. They looked at him. He opened his mouth to ask where he was at lunch, but then shut them up and signed the files without saying a word. And Jungkook left from his office quietly. Some days passed. Jungkook tried his best to avoid Tae, but whenever he saw his face, he always remembered that night. The way they grabbed him, the way his lips moved on his body, his magical touch, and he becomes soft again for him. Meanwhile, Tae was feeling weird. He tried to be with Jungkook more. He started noticing his beauty even in his simple clothes and tried spending more time with him, but that Park Sojun, he is always with his Jungkook. They both were eating together, laughing, and they even heard rumors that they both are dating. But they don't believe it. He asked jokingly to Jungkook, are you dating, Mr. Park? Jungkook looked at him shocked. No, I mean we are just friends. But why did you thought that, sir? Oh, I mean there is problem if you are dating him. They said, feeling relief inside but try to be nonchalant. So is it really okay if I date someone to you, sir? Jungkook asked in a small voice, feeling hurt. He thought maybe they liked him, but looking back at the day after that night, they did not really confess or give Jungkook any signal showing that he is interested in his assistant, Jungkook. Yes, yes, of course, they replied, focusing on his work, but he missed the pained look Jungkook gave him, and Jungkook left from his cabin with teary eyes. Why is always like this? I thought maybe there is a chance. But what now? What now, little bean? Jungkook whispered, caressing his tummy, talking to his 1 month little bean. Yes, he is pregnant. He got to know this few days back. He remembered they did not use any, and that's why he is with Tay's baby. But now, how will he tell him that? Maybe I should not tell him at all about me. Jungkook decided, making up his mind, feeling hurt. That evening, Jungkook was silent when he entered in Tae's office and explained him what he needed to do tomorrow. Tae, are you not coming tomorrow? He asked. Jungkook nodded silently. Tae, okay, don't worry, I will be fine without you one day. Not one day, but forever, Jungkook thought while smiling sadly and left from there. But he turned and looked at Tae for one last time. Next morning, Tae was working in his office when he received an email from Jungkook. He opened it and found, is it some kind of prank? He dialed no Jungkook's number instantly. Jungkook picked up Tae's call after 5 rings as he was sleeping in. On call, Tae, hello Jungkook. Jungkook, yes sir. Tae, what is this? You are not resigning. Yes sir, I am and I hope you accept it as I can't come to office again. Tae, Jungkook, what happened? Do you need an increase? Tell me, I will do it. No sir, I don't need anything. I am resigning. I wish you a better future. Jungkook cut the call and Tae stared at the screen blankly. What does he mean he's not coming? Is this some joke? No, he can't leave. He will have to come back. Tae tried to focus on his work after the call, but it did not happen. His thoughts wandered to only one person. Where is Tae now? What will he do now? Wait for part 2 coming tomorrow, but first help me hit 500 subscribers and get the second part instantly. Thank you. Watch next part on my channel. Bye guys.